So the way I tend to look at it after all these years is it's kind of like a 4-day summer camp. Very intensive, very rewarding, in many instances really truly life-changing. You get to hang out with some of the very best people in the business in a really intimate forum for 4 days.
And it always seems impossible for people to get into the markets. If anybody's interested in becoming a professional, every year it seems harder and harder to be successful, but every year people make it. If you're determined to, there are ways to do it, and that's one of the things we address.
We have really wonderful faculty members who are just great, generous teachers as well as great practitioners of their craft.
You will find that many of the people that are teaching here are alumni of this. They're successful writers now, and they got their start here.
Yeah, we work from 8 in the morning until midnight, and we're always available. Everybody on the faculty is available. So that is, to me, that's probably the best thing about the conference.
People you've revered for years and years, you can just sit down with at a table out on the piazza and talk to them for a half hour. No other writer conference in the world, I think, would you have that opportunity. So it really is pretty unique in that sense, that there's a lot of opportunity for informal interaction. And if you happen to like karaoke, well, we have a very special karaoke as well.
And so we now have, on the premises, a karaoke machine, which gets use every year, and you will be singing with the faculty, and it is one of the highlights, I promise you. And none of us can sing. Tim and I have been practicing Born to Be Wild all year long.
Professionals, we have professionals in the classes to people that are rank amateurs, and we just pitch it to what people want. The more questions they ask, the more they're going to get out of it.
Anybody can do this, and the fact that it opens up that door to everybody is pretty much the basis of this entire event.
Okay, and then are there hundreds of people here, or I mean,
How many people
There's
come?
about 120 students and about 30 faculty.
We spend 3.5, 4 hours in the morning really doing nuts and bolts of how to work with editors, the industry.
You get your batteries charged, you learn various techniques, you talk with editors and publishers who can tell you what they're expecting.
We do, well, this is what we've done in the past, writing exercises where you have an opportunity to write in class, where you have an opportunity to write outside of class and bring it in. We have an opportunity to read your work, and we will edit it on the spot.
And so the willingness to learn, I can't emphasize enough, is essential to the process, because you might find out that what you thought was incredibly hard is incredibly simple if you just look at it a different way.
So you check your ego and you learn, and you throw your work out there, and you expose yourself, and you go away having learned more in 4 days than you would have thought possible. Someone once said to me, it's like 10 years of therapy.
You have to put the time in and hard work, as you say. But we try and teach people how to get to that position where they can do that.
Year after year, we have graduates coming back to email us or actually see us in person and say, well, I got an article published in a magazine because of the conference, or there's one person who actually got a book contract because of an afternoon conversation that took place at the tables right outside here.
It's amazing how many people come out of this conference and start publishing pretty much within the next 6 months or so.
And I tend to think of the conference as like a sewer. You know, what you get out of it is what you put into it. So, you know, if anybody really wants to improve their work, then it's probably the best value there is.